I bet that's pretty rare nowadays. Huh?
Yes, I have a strand that actually bought at a yard sale.
Stop it. Good for you. Okay, so we've got a couple more things we're going to show you. In fact, that's it. This is going to be one of the fastest little stories ever because this is another beautiful bracelet tonight, all done in sterling, and we have medium large, that's it. Okay, in small, medium, I have, which is 5.5 to 6, I have 100. And then in medium, large, which is 7 to 8.5, I have 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. Now, this is another one of those pieces because our bolo sold out. There's 2 different cuffs that I would recommend if you're shopping for Father's Day or for a guy in your life. Or girls, we can always wear this stuff. But I think sometimes when you're watching, you might feel a little guilty when I get something for the guy. We had this cuff earlier, which is very intricate, and I thought it was beautiful. It's more of an oval shape, and then it's got stamping on the outside and the inside. That was one option that I thought would look great in a guy. This is the other one that I think would be really, really nice if a gentleman would like to have a big turquoise bracelet. You know what I really like about this one is I love the idea of stacking and layering beside it. Like putting other silver bracelets, just straight silver bracelets on either side and really creating that voluptuous look on your wrist.
I like it because the stones aren't really perfect. They've got that little bit of a sideways look to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So very abstract.
Cattywampus.
Yes.
But you're right, it is abstract. And I think there's just something really neat about that. I think, did you believe that the artist in this case kind of went with more of the shape of the stone?
I would think more of the shape of the stone because the way it looks like instead of something being perfect and oval or round or square like we usually do, you know, nothing's perfect in life. And so something like this would really come out on a man's wrist and really highlight it.
Beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I love girls, if you have, say, and you're so cute on your wrist over here. I've been so admiring her wire bracelet. do we have it in stock?
Yes,
oh, good.
We do.
Okay, so it's coming up some other time. But like, for example, it's not the exact match. Can we put them both together? Can you stick it on?
Sure.
Because I just love this whole idea of piling it all on. Yeah, and this is really how you start wearing it. You know, you do more pieces, and imagine that. Or if you have some sterling silver, just, you know, a little, you know, thin wire pieces, you could just layer it all together. It's so striking. And I'll tell you what I really love. I especially love turquoise in the summertime because turquoise with white, when you wear a white outfit. The other day I have a 5-row nugget necklace, a turquoise necklace. I love this necklace. And I wore it the other day with white, and it's
I like the way it looks on your shirt.
I know, it's that fun with pink.
Very
I wore
nice.
my little pink easy tank. Oh, I got some updates, guys. Here we go. I told you lots of things are gonna sell out tonight.